What's up, you guys? I didn't want to make this video, but I kind of felt like I had to. It wouldn't feel right to me if I just started posting again on YouTube without addressing the situation. But this video is gonna be everywhere. I'm just gonna be talking, speaking my mind. But first thing I really want to say is I just want to say rest in peace to Dazharia. And if for some reason you don't know what's going on, she committed suicide February 8th. And, me and her was really close, and I felt that I knew her better than anyone, but I guess I didn't. But I went to her funeral. I got to see her for the last time. And I met her family when I went over there too. I seen her dad and I shook his hand. And he told me it wasn't my fault. And I couldn't say anything. Like, I just froze. And I seen her grandma. And her grandma gave me a hug. And she actually gave me some stuff of Dazharia's that I got right here. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm not gonna take it out the bag because like it smells like her. I kind of wanted to stay that way, but I got this mask. If you go on her Instagram, you can see she was actually wearing that mask and her AirPods. Back when she worked at a movie theater, her name tag. Just little stuff like that. Feel me? And a lot of people don't really understand as to why she committed, but she did leave a note. Hold on, I'm gonna wait for this plane. I'm on my roof right now, but she did leave a note, and I can't exactly say everything that was on the note, but it did get out. I think it was her mom. And basically, in the note, she said, I'm just going to say, what the mom had said. That it wasn't her dad's fault. It wasn't her grandma's fault. It wasn't my fault. That it was her mom's fault. And, that her mom chose drugs over her and her boyfriend. And if you follow her for a while, you would see that she would post about her family, and most of the time it wasn't exactly positive. And there's a video where she was trying to take her mom to rehab, and her mom didn't want to. She just wanted to stay in the motel with her boyfriend. And it really takes a toll on her. And the thing is, not everything she would post, like, she didn't, like, you guys follow her, you wouldn't even know that she was hurting for real. She didn't post, everything, bad that was going on in her life. I'm sorry. Me and her, we never really talked about that kind of stuff. Every time we seen each other, we was just so happy. We'd be focused on shooting videos on TikTok and YouTube. We wouldn't talk about anything like negative. I never really sat down and had a talk to her about how she's doing, how she's feeling. So now that I look at it, everything was just. But a lot of you guys are saying, like, we broke up, and that's kind of the reason. But I'm gonna tell you guys, what happened between me and her, like right before she passed. So basically, she came down to see me a week before she passed, exactly a week before she passed, on February the 1st. She came down here to see me. She said she just wanted to see me for one day. No videos, no nothing. She just wanted to hang out, just have fun. Which, she never did that before. Every time she comes to see me, she'll spend like almost a week over here. And she got this really big hotel. We on the beach. You know, I asked her, I was like, why you spend all this money, you know, on a hotel for one day like this? She was just like, cause I can. You know, we never did something like that before. So, you know, it was just kind of weird. But, you know, we had a great time, you know, there was no problems, no nothing. She was happy, I was happy. Then she goes back home, and the next day, and then days go by, and I'm texting her, I'm like, you know, you always come down here to see me. You know, how about I come see you, you know, for a change? And, you know, she was like, okay, but I don't want to shoot videos anymore. I was like, why? You know, and she never gave me an answer why. And basically, to make a long story short, she was texting me, she was telling me that, you know, she wants one thing and I want another thing, so it's not really gonna work out for us. And I was telling her, like, if that's the case, you know, I agree. You know, so it was mutual. Like, even the TikTok I made about her that said, you know, thank you for all the happy memories you gave me and all this. I sent her a TikTok like that about a month ago, and I told her, you know, if we ever fall off, I want to make this TikTok about you. She was like, yeah, go ahead. And we ended up falling off right then and there. And so I made that TikTok, you know, nothing but, you know, positivity or whatever. And I guess during this time, you know, she was going through it with her mom, because come to find out, I just realized this, you know, like a week ago. She went on live the day before she passed, and she was crying on live. And she was talking about her mom. I missed the live though, but, you know, somebody was telling me about it. You know, she was talking about her mom. And, you know, I never knew that. So it's like, me and her, I feel like I was like her sole source of happiness. So it's like, now that I'm out the picture, and, you know, she's going through it with her mom again, it's like she was at her all-time, like her lowest point, I guess you would say. And then she made a TikTok about me. And she used the sound on the TikTok said, thank you for using me until you feel happy. But, you know, that's not how she felt. It was just, you know, the sound that she wanted to put on her TikTok. But she even put in the comments, you know, that I didn't use her. And, you know, we would just, she said, quote unquote, word for word, she said we used each other. But I'd like to see it as, you know, we just collabed, you know. I shot videos for her, she shot videos for me. Like, she knows I would never use her. But, you know, it's a lot of rumors like that going around, you know, saying that I used her for this, I used her for that. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not going to argue with people that think like that. I don't care if a random person across the world thinks that I used her. You know, the only thing that matters is that I know and that she knows that I would never use her. I treated her like a queen, man. I don't, you know, everybody goes to, you know, the prank videos that me and her did. And they'll say like, oh, look how he treated her. I bet he did this when they were off camera. But, you know, they don't go to the good videos, to the dating videos, and be like, oh, look, he treated her so nice. You know, thanks for making her so happy. You know, I don't get none of that. And, you know, it just kind of sucks. You know, it's like, I never lost someone that was so close to me before. Like, I would text her every single day. We'd be on the phone every day. You know, and it's just heartbreaking, you know? It's heartbreaking that people would even, you know, make up, you know, rumors like that and stuff like that. You know, and what really hurts me the most is that, you know, she would be right there in front of me. And I couldn't even tell you that this girl was in pain the way she was. You know, we never really talked about it. She was just always so happy with me. You know, sometimes I think to myself, maybe if I never met her, that she would still be alive today. But then I also think to myself that maybe if I never met her, that she wouldn't have lasted this long. You know, I kind of feel like she wouldn't want to do that while we were on our good terms, because she know it would break me. even though, you know, it still broke me. Even though we weren't on the best terms when it happened. The last thing I said to her was after she made her TikTok, you know, and made it seem like I was a bad guy or whatever. I texted her, I was like, why would you, you know, say these things like that? You know I would never use you, I would never do anything to hurt you. And she texted me and she said that she didn't want it to seem like that she put in the comments, you know, that wasn't the case. But, you know, a lot of people, they don't really read the comments or whatever. And I called her, she didn't answer. I called her, she didn't answer. I called her and she was crying. I didn't know if she was just crying about me or crying about her mom. Because I know, I know now that, you know, she was going through something with her mom right around that time. We talked for maybe 30 seconds, and then she hung up on me again. So I texted her, I was like, look, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna, you know, try to explain, you know, what she just told me, you know, that's not what she meant. I go on live for a couple minutes trying to explain, you know, my side, and she goes in the live and she says, no, she doesn't go in the live, she texts my phone. She says, get off live. I got off live, that was the last thing I said to her. That was it. She said, get off live, I said, okay. That was it. I go to sleep. I wake up, I get a text from her family. Well, first it was a random person. They were like, Dazharia passed away. I'm looking at it, I'm like, you know, it's probably like a troll or something. And the next thing you know, it's one of her family members. I got 3 DMs saying that she passed away. And I just froze and I got sick to my stomach. And then, you know, it started telling me the details and all of that. And I just couldn't believe it. You know, me and her, like, we weren't just, you know, you guys see us as, you know, just being on the internet or whatever, but, you know, we did a lot. Not everything we did was on camera. You know, we spent a lot of time off camera, you know, just chilling, having fun. So it's like, it's really like 2 sides, and you guys never really seen us, you know, when we was off camera. So all you know is, you know, what we allowed you guys to see. You know, I've been getting so much hate, but you know, speaking of hate, I wouldn't say that she was being bullied online, but she did post a lot of videos that, you know, you guys didn't really like too much, and, you know, you guys would, like, you know, talk shit about it under it. And she would actually come to me and she would be like, you know, how do you deal with, like, hate or whatever, you know, and I would help her out. That was the only time I really helped her out with, you know, like a real world, like, problem. And, you know, speaking of hate, like, you know, I don't really care about all the hate and shit I'm getting right now, because, you know, the real ones, they know, that been watching us for a while, you know, they know the truth and all that. I don't care about what anybody else thinks. You know, it's just really sad. You know, I don't think, a lot of people have been telling me, you know, keep your head up, it gets easier, but it doesn't get easier. If anything, you just get stronger. You just learn to deal with it. But, you know, even though I'm sad, at the same time, I'm really happy. You know, I'm really happy that something can make me feel this sad. Because if something can make me feel this sad, then that means they really made me happy. You know, and I keep telling myself she's in a better place, you know, she's not in pain anymore. And I'll never know exactly everything that she's been through, and that haunts me to this day. But I just keep telling myself that she's not in pain anymore. I'm sorry, I gotta lay down. You know, she just wanted her pain to be over with. She didn't want any of us to, you know, be in pain. You know, and I got this ring. I don't know if you guys can see it. But I got it engraved. It has her name on it and the day that she passed on it. You know, I'm never gonna take this ring off. But one thing I can say is that she loved all of you guys. She loved all of her fans so much. We used to have competitions like who can answer like the most fans. Like we'd post a TikTok video at the same time, and whoever would answer all of her fans. And she had way more fans than me, and she would always beat me. She loved, you know, responding to you guys, you know, interacting with you guys. You know, because when I met her years ago, you know, you guys probably didn't know that though. I met her before, you know, TikTok, you know, before she had views on YouTube, all of that. She actually found me. She DM'd me on Instagram one day, and she asked to collab with me. And I was looking at her page. I was like, what the, you know, she's from all the way over there. And I was telling her, I was like, you don't got to come all the way over here to do videos with me. And then we texted for like a whole year before I even met her. You know, it's just crazy. But I didn't mean for this video to be so long. I just wanted to come on here and say rest in peace to her. You know, I love her so much, and she loves me. She actually told me that she loved me too. But anybody that's feeling like really sad, I don't want you guys to feel sad. You know, I keep telling myself that she's sad knowing that you're sad. You know, so I just try to be happy. You know, and keep my head up for her. You know, I don't just get hate. I appreciate everybody out there, you know, that's showing their support, you know, praying, their condolences, all of that. I appreciate that. And just want to say, you know, hope you guys have a nice day. You know, keep your head up. You know, and I love you guys too. And I'm out.